Okay, let us start with these examples and questions of exercise 9.1. This exercise is pretty basic because you just have to write certain terms based on these formulae. For example, this is an equals 2n plus 5. Now I need to write first three terms. That means I need a1, a2, a3, right? This is subscript, right? This subscript means the position, okay? So if I replace n with 1, I mean that it is first term a1. So I need to find a1, a2, a3. Basically I need to replace this n with 1, 2 or 3 to find these terms. So if I replace it with 1, I'll have 2 into 1 plus 5, that is 7. This is my first term. When I replace it with 2, I'll have my second term, that is 4 plus 5, 9. And if I replace it with 3, I'll have 6 plus 5, 11. So these are the first three terms of this sequence, right, which is defined by this a of n. Now let us look at the second part. An is equal to n minus 3 by 4. So a1 will be equal to 1 minus 3 by 4, which is equal to minus 2 by 4 and is equal to minus 1 by 2. A2 will be equal to 2 minus 3 by 4. What I am doing is I am just replacing n with 2 here. So it will give me minus 1 by 4. And what is A3? I'll replace n with 3. Hence I'll have 3 minus 3 in the numerator, which makes it 0. So the first three terms are minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 4, 0. So these are the first three terms here. And for this sequence, the first three terms are 7, 9 and 11. Okay, it was a pretty basic question. Now I need to find 20th term of this sequence, where a of n is given by this expression. So I just need to replace n with 20. So I need to find a20, and it will be equal to 20 minus 1. What I am doing is I am replacing n with 20 everywhere in the expression. So it will give me an expression like this. So which is equal to 19 into, this is negative 18, and this is equal to 23. Okay, and you need to do this multiplication part. Let me use the calculator for my convenience. So it is 19 into 18, we will take care of the negative sign later, into 23 equals 7866 with a negative sign. So I'll have minus 7866. So this is the 20th term of the sequence defined by this a of n. Let us look at the next example. Let the sequence an be defined as follows. A1 is equal to 1, right? So A1 is directly given, the first term is directly given. And what about second term? Second and above for n greater than or equal to 2. That means second term and the terms after that, that is third term, fourth term, will be obtained by this formula here. So let me apply this formula to obtain second term. So what I am doing is I am replacing this n with 2. So I will be replacing every n in this expression with 2. So this will be 2 minus 1 plus 2. That means second term is first term plus 2. So first term I know is 1. So let me replace it here with 1. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Second term is 3. I need to find first 5 terms and write corresponding series. So what will be the next term? A3. A3 will be equal to, if I replace n with 3 here, so I'll have A2 plus 2. A2 plus 2. That means I'll replace, this was A2, right? So 3 plus 2, it is equal to 5. What about A4? It will be equal to A3 plus 2. So 5 plus 2 equals 7. And what about A5? It will be equal to A4 plus 2. That is 7 plus 2, 9. So if I want to write it in corresponding series, I want to write the corresponding series. So how do I write a series? The series is written like this. These terms separated with plus signs. So I'll write plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. This is what I need to write, right? only first 5 terms and corresponding series. So I can write dot 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 because this will go on like this, and it is defined for n greater than or equal to 2. So this is the corresponding series. Let us move on to the exercise now. These are also pretty basic questions. I think everybody should be comfortable with these and can do these really fast. So these are from 1 to 6, nth terms are given, and we just need to write first 5 terms of each of the sequences. So I just need to replace n with 1 to find the first term, n with 2 to find the second, right, and so on. So let me write these terms. A1 will be equal to 1 into 1 plus 2, that is, this is 3 into 1, 3. What will be A2? A2 will be equal to 2 into 2 plus 2. So this is 4 into 2, 8. What will be A3? 3 into 3 plus 2, that is, this is 5, this is 3, so 15. A4, 4 into 4 plus 2, this is 6 into 4, 24. What will be A5? A5 will be 5 into 5 plus 2, that is, this is 5, this is 7, so 5 into 7, 35. So I need to write the first 5 terms. These are 3, 8, 15, 24, 35. Alright, can I erase this now to write the answer to next question? Or let me write it in the limited space using a different color so that there is no confusion. So to write first 5 terms of this sequence, I'll write A1, which is equal to 1 over 1 plus 1, that is 1 by 2. A2, 2 over 2 plus 1, that is 2 by 3. A3 is equal to 3 by 3 plus 1, that is 3 by 4. Similarly, you can write A4 as 4 by 5 and A5 as 5 by 6. Now let us look at this one. Let me use a different color for this one. An is equal to 2 raised to power n. So if I want to write A1, it will be 2 raised to power 1. A2 is 2 raised to power 2, that is 4. A3, 2 raised to power 3, that is 8. A4, 2 raised to power 4, 16. A5 will be 2 raised to power 5, that is 32. So these are the first 5 terms, which are 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. These are the first 5 terms. Let us move to the next question. A1 is equal to 2 into 1 minus 3 by 6. So it is minus 1 in the numerator by 6. A2 will be 2 into 2 minus 3 by 6, which is 4 minus 3, 1 by 6. A3 is equal to 2 into 3 minus 3 by 6. So this is 6 minus 3, 3 by 6, and we can write it as 1 by 2. This is the third term. What is the fourth term? It is 2 into 4 minus 3 by 6. This is 8 minus 3, 5, so 5 by 6. And A5 will be equal to 2 into 5 minus 3 by 6. This is 10 minus 3, 7 by 6. Okay, so these are the first 5 terms of this sequence. I hope these questions are clear. So I am clearing the board now to write the next questions. Alright, so now we will write this one. A of n is equal to minus 1 raised to power n minus 1 and into 5 raised to power n plus 1. So what I'll do is I'll write the terms directly. A1 is equal to minus 1 raised to power 1 minus 1 into 5 raised to power 1 plus 1. So this is 0. So this entire expression will become 1. This is 5 raised to power 2. So 25. What is A2? A2 is minus 1 raised to power 2 minus 1 into 5 raised to power 2 plus 1. So this is minus 1 raised to 1. So minus 1. And this is 5 raised to power 3. So minus 5 cubed, which is minus 125. Okay. This was A2. A3 will be equal to minus 1 raised to 2. So it will become plus 1. And 5 raised to power 3 plus 1. That is 5 raised to power 4. I am leaving it like this for a moment. A4 is equal to minus 1 raised to 4 minus 1. That is third power. So it will become minus 1 into 5 raised to power 5. So it will be minus 5 raised to power 5, and what will be a5. Now this time this will become plus 5 raised to power 6. So what are the first 5 terms? If I write it in powers of 5, the first term is 5 raised to power 2, second term is minus 5 raised to power 3, third term is 5 raised to power 4, fourth minus 5 raised to power 5, and fifth one is 5 raised to power 6. So these are the first 5 terms. Okay, so I am leaving it here because I want you to calculate these and write these yourself. Okay, I want you to calculate 5 raised to power 5 and write it here with a negative sign. Similarly, the rest of the terms. Let us look at the next part, or the sixth question here. A1 will be equal to 1 into 1 squared plus 5 by 4. So it will be equal to 6 by 4 here. So it will be equal to 1 is to 6 by 4. And this is not 1 is to 6 by 4. This is 1 into, right? This expression is n into n square plus 5 by 4. This is like this. Okay, so this will be equal to 3 by 2. Alright, so a1 is 3 by 2. Similarly, you can write this expression like this. Okay, what I've written here, and then there will be no confusion. So I've got a1. Now what about a2? a2 will be equal to 2 into 2 squared plus 5 by 4. So it is 2 into 9 by 4, which is equal to 9 by 2. So this is the second term, this is first term. What about third one? So I am erasing this, so this much you can note it down. Okay, third term, a3 will be equal to 3 into 3 squared plus 5 by 4, which is 3 into, this is 9 plus 5, 14 by 4, so 7 by 2. 21 by 2 is the third term. What about the fourth term? I am writing the terms for this expression here, so I can write it here also. a4 is equal to 4 into 4 squared plus 5 by 4. This is 16 plus 5, 21. So this 4 can be cancelled. a4 is 21. What about the fifth term? It is 5 into 5 squared plus 5 by 4. So it is 5 into, this is 25 plus 5, 30 by 4, or 15 by 2, right? Which is equal to 75 by 2. So this is the fifth term. I hope you got this. Let us move to the next one. Find the indicated terms in each of the sequences whose nth terms are. Okay. So nth terms are given and we need to find the indicated terms. That means here I need to find 17th term and 24th term. So A17 will be, I am just replacing n with 17 everywhere. So it will be like this. This is 68 minus 3, 65. A24 will be 4 into 24 minus 3. So this is 96 minus 3, 93. So these are the answers for A17 and A24. I want you to note it down because I will be erasing this answer so that I can attempt the next one. So let me erase it now and do this one. I need to find A7 here. So what I am doing is I am replacing n with 7 everywhere in this expression. Okay, so 49 in the numerator and 2 raised to power 7. If you want to find it, what is 2 raised to power 5? This much we already remember, or this is easier. So into 2 into 2, so it will be 128. This will be your answer. For this A9, it will be equal to minus 1 raised to power 9 minus 1 into 9 raised to power 3. Okay, so it is equal to, now this is minus 1 raised to an even power, so it will be plus 1. Okay, alright. 9 cubed, 9 squared is 81, so into 9 it will be 729, and it is your answer. It is your ninth term of the sequence defined by this expression. Let us look at the 10th question. I need to find A20, that is 20th term. So what I am doing is I am replacing n with 20. 20 minus 2 divided by 20 plus 3. So it will be equal to 20 into 18 divided by 23. So 360 in the numerator, 23 in the denominator. This is your answer. Okay, what is the next one? I think I've lost it somewhere. So let me find it. Okay, here is the next question. Write the first 5 terms of each of the sequences in exercises 11 to 13 and obtain the corresponding series. So once I find the 5 terms, I'll just put a plus sign between those terms, and that will be the corresponding series. Now first term is directly given, that is 3. For all n greater than 1, so if I want to find A2, I'll have to use this formula. And similarly for every n greater than 1, I'll use this formula. So let me find A2 first, or the second term, that is 3 into A2 minus 1 plus 2, which is 3 into A1 plus 2, and A1 is known to me already. So I'll just replace it with 3. So this is 9 plus 2, 11. Second term that I've got is 11. Okay, let me write it here. A2 is 11. Alright, now we will again apply the formula and find the next term. So let us do it here. A3 is equal to thrice of A3 minus 1 plus 2. And this plus 2 is separate, right? What I mean is this bracket shouldn't be here. This is 3 into this and then plus 2. So it is equal to 3 into A2 plus 2, that is A2 is 11. So 3 into 11, 33 plus 2. So it will be equal to 35. What I have done is A2 I know is 11. So I have replaced the value of A2 here. And A3 becomes 35. What about A4? A4 will be equal to thrice of A3 plus 2. Okay. Following the same expression here, I'll have this for A4. So 3 into A3, that is this, 3 into 35 plus 2. 3 into 35 is 105. 105 plus 2 is 107. So A4 is 107. What about A5? A5 is equal to thrice of A4 plus 2. So it is 3 into 107 plus 2, which is equal to 7 3s are 21. So 321 plus 2, 323. This is the fifth term, or A5. A5 is 323. Now if I want to write it in a series form, so I'll write the corresponding series as 3 plus 11 plus 35 plus 107 plus 323. So what I have done is I have written all these terms A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 separated by these plus signs, and this is the corresponding series. Okay, let me erase the board now and move on to the 12th question, where I just need to find the first 5 terms and then write the corresponding series. First term is already given, A1 is equal to -1, and for rest of the terms I have got this formula. For n greater than or equal to 2, I need to apply this formula and find the terms. So what about A2? A2 will be equal to A, this is 2 minus 1 by 2. What I've done is I have replaced n with 2 everywhere to find the second term. So this will be equal to A1 by 2. A1 I know is -1, so -1 by 2. So A2 is equal to -1 by 2. What about A3? A3, if you notice, will be equal to A2 by 2. Why? Because if you replace n with 3 on the right hand side, the numerator will become A2. and denominator will become 3. So it will be a2 by 3, right? Denominator will become 3. So it is a2 by 3, hence I can write it as minus 1 by 2 by 3. So it is equal to minus 1 by 6. a3 is minus 1 by 6. And what about a4? a4 will be equal to a3 by 4, right? So it will be equal to minus 1 by 6 by 4, so minus 1 by 24. What about a5? a5 will be a4 by 5. So minus 1 by 24 by 5 will be equal to minus 1 by 120, right? a4 is minus 1 by 24, a5 is minus 1 by 120. So the corresponding series I am going to write here will be minus 1 plus, and I need not write the plus signs here because minus signs are also good, or minus signs are also valid. I can write a corresponding series like this also: minus 1 by 6, minus 1 by 24, minus 1 by 120. Okay, or what you can do is you can put them in brackets like this and then write the minus signs like this. These are one and the same things. So there is no difference in writing like this or the previous one that I have written with negative signs everywhere. Okay, so A1 and A2 are given. We need to write first 5 terms. For n greater than 2, I'll apply this formula here. So A1, A2, A1 and A2 are already known. What about A3? A3 is given by this formula. So A3 will be equal to A3 minus 1 minus 1. So it will be equal to A2 minus 1. Right? A2 I know is 2. So A3 will be equal to 2 minus 1, that is 1. What about A4? A4 will be equal to A4 minus 1 here and minus 1. So A3 minus 1, which is equal to A3 is 1. So 1 minus 1, 0. A4 is 0. What about A5? A5 is A5 minus 1 minus 1. So A4 minus 1, that is 0 minus 1 or minus 1. Okay. What is this? This is A5. Now you can write the corresponding series like this. Let me write it here. So this will be 2 plus 2 plus, this will be 1 plus, this is 0 plus minus 1. This is the corresponding series. Now is it necessary to write this 0 here? Yes, it is necessary because we are writing a series, right? This is a format in which a series is written. It should be separated with plus signs here. Okay, so what I have done is I have written this 0 to show that the fourth term of this series is going to be 0 and fifth term of this series is going to be minus 1. Okay, so it is appropriate that we enclose these negative numbers in brackets, and if I've got a number which is 0, I need to write that number also. Okay, if one student is confused, that I can eliminate because this doesn't mean anything here. So in that case you can cancel these also. So but this, you are writing a series here, so you have to show each and every term separated with plus signs. This is the format in which the answer should be written. This is the correct format. So this is your answer. Let's move to the Fibonacci sequence. What is Fibonacci sequence? You don't have to worry about it, but if you can memorize this, this is good. This will, nobody is going to ask you what is Fibonacci sequence in your examination in class 11, but it is good that you know what is Fibonacci sequence. It is defined like this, where first and second terms are 1, and what about third? For any term greater than, for n greater than 2, that means for third term, fourth term, fifth term, for any of these terms we need to refer to this formula. So if I want to find the third term, I'll have to use this formula here. So A3 will be equal to A3 minus 1 plus A3 minus 2. So it is essentially, this term is sum of its two preceding terms, right? This is what? This is A2, this is A1. So it will be equal to, what is A2 and A1? These are, both of these are equal to 1. So 1 plus 1 equals 2, right? So A3 is equal to 2. What about A4? A4 will be equal to sum of its two preceding terms, that is A3 and A2. Let me show you why. A4 will be equal to A4 minus 1 here in the subscript and A4 minus 2 here. So this is A3 and A2 here. What is A3? A3 is 2 and A2 and A1 are 1. So 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3. A4 is equal to 3. Okay. What will be A5? It will be sum of its two preceding terms, that is A3 and A4. So it is going to be equal to 2 plus 3 equal to 5. Let me see if it is true. A5 will be equal to A5 minus 1 plus A5 minus 2 here. This is A4 and this is A3. So yes, what is A4? A4 is 3. What is A3? A3 is 2. So 3 plus 2 equal to 5. So A5 is equal to 5. And if you want to write it in the form of a series, the corresponding series will be, I am writing it here, 1, 1, 2, 3, then 5 and so on. If I have left in any of the questions before it these dot dot dot, you need to take care that you have to write this sequence like this, because this will go on like that. It is defined for any n greater than 2. Alright, so you need to write this dot 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 to be mathematically correct. Okay, the question is still not finished because we were not asked the Fibonacci sequence. This is given, right? This is the Fibonacci sequence that we have got. We need to find these. Okay, an plus 1 by an. That means for n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So if I place n equal to 1, I need to find a2 by a1. Okay, so for n equal to 1, what I need to find is a2 by a1, which is equal to 1 by 1. So it will be 1. What will be for n equal to 2? The expression will be a3 by a2, which is 2 by 1. So 2. What will be the expression for n equal to 3? For n equal to 3, I'll have a4 in the numerator and a3 in the denominator. So what was a4? a4 was 3. So let me put it in the numerator, and in the denominator I'll have a3, which is 2. So for n equal to 3, this will be the term, and for n equal to 4, the value of this expression will be given by a5 by a4, which is equal to, what is a5? a5 was 5, and what is a4? a4 was 3. So it will be 5 by 3. And what about the next one? For n equal to 5, it will be a6 by a5. a5 I know is 5, but I haven't calculated a6. So let me calculate a6 also, because I thought this was a separate question, but it is not. So a6 will be equal to a5 plus a4. a5 was 5, a4 was 3, so a6 is going to be equal to 8. So let me replace a6 here with 8. So this will be 8 by 5 here. I have found the value of this expression for n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. For n equal to 1, it is 1. For n equal to 2, it is 2. For n equal to 3, it is 3 by 2. N equal to 4, 5 by 3. N equal to 5 will give me 8 by 5. So these are the values. I hope you got this question. Okay. So this was about this first exercise here. This was pretty simple exercise. I hope you are comfortable in doing all of these questions.